size of me. I don't really get drunk, but my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you knew my Patron you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Going to the air right away, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Jack Fox now. Back deep, Louisiana native Jarvis Landry. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him. 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They run it again with Kamara.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch made, it's Moreau. And a powerful stiff arm, it frees him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a second down and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Saints at 1-10 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership. Because touchdown!
Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, 3 completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Drop 60! Drop 60!
Now Hooker.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
In motion goes Raymond. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hooker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Hooker on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they can use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Monday, down.
Carr now on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Hooker's going to throw it. This pass down the field for Gibbs.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little.
Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints continue to pull away here this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they got a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
What's good on the extra point? And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Hooker.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
In motion left goes Jones.
18 Rattler.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams. As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They start the second half with Kamara.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And here's the former Lion, a fan favorite. It's Jamal Williams.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr.
That is Carr.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Carr completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
70 Rangers with Lion.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mustang 19.
Hooker from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Hooker now on first down. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 3.
Dragon 60.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hurt. 65 catch.
Now Hooker.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 tight.
Throwing. Hooker. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because of...
And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
79 Broncos. 19.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Cup 19. 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the gun, it's Hooker. This pass down the field for Gibbs.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
78 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Lions 27. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Track him 60. Check, hurt. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. Back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates. No street. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
112 yards on the ground for him so far. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Heavy. What's up?
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Trying the left side with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, it's a 2nd win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And
and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People gotta talk, they say whatever. Opinion Things change just like the weather.